Once again, I'm Sean Xavier Alcalita for the next topic for the Rizal class, which is the destiny of the Filipino people. So here we're talking here about one of Rizal's essay on Filipinas dentro de 100 años. So let's take a closer look. So learning objectives. At the end of this chapter, the students should be able to, number one, summarize in their own words Rizal's essay, The Philippines a Century Hence. Number two, present Rizal's arguments on what the Philippines will be like in the future. And lastly, construct their own arguments on what the Philippines at present will be like after 50 years. Rizal's essay titled The Philippines a Century Hence presents compelling arguments on what the state of the country will be like in the future. However, in order to be forward-looking, one must at first be able to look back at the country's past. In Rizal's words, in order to read the destiny of a people, it is necessary to open the book of its past. Well, of course, we have to open the book, especially the history. The first part of Rizal's essay does this by illustrating that with the arrival of the Spaniards, the Filipinos were forced to accept and subject themselves to a new and foreign culture. Time passed while Spaniards attempted to subjugate the Filipinos completely, but Rizal argues that the continued oppression only resulted in a gradual awakening of the Filipinos. By the 19th century, economic conditions had become better in the Philippines, and Rizal recognizes this. However, beyond the material prosperity, he points out that the Filipinos remained brutalized and oppressed. Since advancement or progress is clearly inevitable, Rizal poses the question on whether the Philippines will remain a colony of Spain despite all the changes. To this question, his answer is straightforward. He states that the Philippines will remain a colony of Spain if the mother country implements reforms such as the freedom of the press and the representation in the Spanish Cortes. Rizal also concedes that if Spain does not grant these reforms, the Filipino will likely become independent after a violent and bloody revolution. So the final part of Rizal's work presents another interesting point of discussion. Since he attempts to look into the future of the country, he argues that if the Philippines becomes free in the future, this independence will be short-lived, since the United States of America will probably acquire and colonize the country as one of their own territories. In the end, Rizal makes a strong assertion that it is imperative for Spain to grant the Filipinos reform, for as he eloquently states, it is better to keep pace with the desire of a people than to give way before them. The former begets sympathy and love, the latter contempt and anger. So that's all for the topic for the Philippines a century hence. So once again, I am Sean Xavier Alcalita. Thank you very much.